Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test of the 2021 Genesis GV80 3.5-liter all-wheel drive. We're going to head out on the highway, do 50 miles out, 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get a realistic fuel economy average number for this car. Before we get started, let's hop out, take a quick look at it. This is the beautiful new midsize luxury SUV from Genesis. I think they did an excellent job with it. Might not be the best in the class, depending on who you talk to, but for the price, it really cannot be beat. If you want to see more on the car, check the links in the description for our full review and our in-depth review of the Lexicon audio system. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA Highway Fuel Economy Test, which gives this GV80 23 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour. We think there are people who take their vehicles on long road trips and would like to know what sort of numbers they could get cruising around 70 miles per hour for a long duration. So to do that, we're going to head up to the Shell gas station here. We're going to fill up using the same pump and the same 3-click fueling method. So high flow, let it stop, then low flow, let it stop, low flow again, waiting 10 seconds in between each set of clicks. When we get out on the highway, we're going to set the cruise control for 72 miles per hour. Previous viewers of this test know we did 73, but lately, with the good traffic on our new route, we've been averaging more than 70 miles per hour, so I think 72 miles per hour will be a good number. We are using premium fuel for this test because premium fuel is recommended by Genesis, and that is what the EPA used for their test. And because premium is $1 per gallon more than regular, hit that subscribe button, hit like. It helps support the channel. 13.23 gallons in the initial fill, so should be plenty clean. Before we start up the car, turn to on mode, reset our GPS values, reset the fuel economy here on the car as well. A few things to note: the tire pressures are set to their door placard, 33 in the front, 36 in the rear. It was just raining here, so there could be some standing water on the road, so that may have a small effect on fuel economy as we get going. And ambient temperature outside right now is 52 degrees. It should stay that way throughout the drive. We will have the climate control set at 73 degrees auto. Yes, this might engage the air conditioner, but people need to use the air conditioning when they drive. They need to stay at least somewhat comfortable, so that's what we set all the cars to. We're also going to do the test in eco mode, so that drive mode is currently set. And we are ready to roll. We're going to take it nice and easy over to the highway and begin the test from there. It's about half a mile away. The goal of this test is not to hypermile, but rather to drive effectively and efficiently and see what sort of realistic numbers we can expect. So we won't be drafting, but we also won't be flooring it or anything too dramatic. Get up to speed at a nice, decent clip here. Get up to 72 miles per hour. Go from there. GPS speedometer seems to be pretty close with the car. So we're set at 73 right now, going in between 72 and 73. It looks like that's just about 72 on the GPS. So I think that'll be a sweet spot for us. We're going to head on with the rest of the test. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip. When we get back, we'll talk about highway comfort, road noise, and see where we're at according to the car's trip computer. Coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the GV80. No big surprises. We are a little bit under our EPA 23 miles per gallon. According to the trip computer, we're at 22.1. That should be down to up to about 22.2, maybe 0.3 by the time we get to the gas station. We got some downhill here. Other than that, the ride has been fairly smooth. Road noise, I'd like to hear it a little bit quieter for this price point. I will point out that the wind has been a little strong on this test. We do go out and back in opposite directions, so in theory that should cancel out, but still might have had a small effect on fuel economy. Seat comfort, pretty good. There's a lot of adjustability on the seats. It was kind of interesting. I was sort of leaning over like this, driving about 2/3 of the way into the test, and the lumbar started pulsating in and out, and it came up on the screen and said something about my posture, like posture control enabled or something like that, or posture improvement. I can't remember the specific language. I should have taken a photo of it, but that was interesting. So it just kind of, for about a few minutes, pulsated in and out, and kind of forced me to sit a little bit better, I guess, have a little bit better posture. That's kind of cool. We're going to take it nice and easy back to the Shell gas station, fill up using the same pump and the same fueling method, take our total miles traveled, divide that by fuel used, and get a readout. We didn't end up hitting any rain, so that's nice. Shouldn't have to worry about that being a factor. Average speed is 70 miles per hour. We did hit that mark. And there we are. We've got 102 on there. That's the drive info. It's not actually the reset info here. Let's take a quick look at that. Accumulated info, exactly 100 miles on the dot, so a pretty big difference between 100 miles there and 102.2 on the GPS. It says we've got 22.2 miles per gallon. Let's see if that holds true after we fill up. There we are, 4.729 gallons taken. 102.2 divided by 4.729 gives us 21.6 miles per gallon. We're going to round that up to 22, and that is just about what the trip computer told us. So it looks like we are coming in 1 mile per gallon below EPA in the GV80 3.5 turbo all-wheel drive. A little bit of a disappointment, especially when you consider cars like the X540i that we just tested earlier this week managed 28 miles per gallon. That's, I know it's making a little bit less power, but from the butt dyno, from the seat, they feel about the same. So it's a shame to see such a lower fuel economy figure for this vehicle. We do know our gas tank is 21.1 gallons, so let's do 21.1 times 22, giving you an effective cruising range on the highway at 70 miles per hour of 464 miles. Hopefully you all found that result interesting. It'll be nice to get the smaller engine GV80 in here and run the same test. If you liked the video, hit that subscribe button, check out our other GV80 content, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.